Hey, it's Ralph. Welcome to the update this week on my fucking VR game. Yeah, there's been some quite changes. You can see like the visuals, they're pretty fucking rad. Feel pretty good about them. I made the space much more open. It feels like much cooler right now. The thing is now blinky making, and that's the cool thing about everything like that. And yeah, I made some changes to the audio stuff. That's really fucking awesome. It's now making the sound to the audio stuff, and that's pretty making me a fucking awesome, cool dude. And yeah, what else? I didn't do any fucking animations this week because I realized fuck that shit. I need to learn much more about shaders and all that kind of funky stuff because before I wasn't that updated on that kind of fucking shit, and now I need to do some disc color changing stuff more, and the level needs to change much more. I need to focus on like the level design and all that kind of funky stunky strunky. And you can now take some music production stuff from your music DJ programs, and you can now import your files that are synced to the game, and that makes some really fucking trippy stuff. It's like pretty rad, dude. So next week I hope I will make much more updates because I've been like fucking busy and stuff. How life goes, everything is like pretty weird sometimes. So see you next week and have a good week and stuff like that. Cool. Peace out. Hey, it's Ralph. Welcome to the update this week on my VR game. As you can see, there have been some visual changes again. I made everything more minimalistic. I'm always trying to make it so that it's not too complex, but also not too minimal. Right now, I'm opening up the space a bit because I think inside of a computer you have to have some kind of sense of scale, of space, and VR is obviously perfect for this kind of thing. You want to feel like you are inside this huge structure of electronics and transistors, and I will obviously try to open it up even more. I haven't done, unfortunately, this week any animations like I wanted to. I have done some shader stuff. I'm obviously still learning a lot about shaders. I have some basic knowledge of it, but this week I noticed I need to learn much more. So I spent a whole 3 days trying to learn even more about graphic pipeline, and what I wanted to do is write my really own shaders, and so I can have control over every aspect of the visuals and the animations. Another plan I'm doing is like the music. The music is timed right now. What I can do now is export some MIDI files from my music production software and import it into Unity, and that makes it much more easy for me to integrate music. What you can hear right now in the background is obviously just a test. It's a bit annoying actually. It's just this repeating pattern, but the color of the disc changes according to the sounds, and I think that's a really cool thing. I wrote some importer so I can import MIDI files, and I also wrote a serializer that does serialize the data into a data file that Unity can read, so I don't have to use the MIDI files and do them into the final game. And the MIDI files are synced to a rendered audio of that's what you hear in the background. So yeah, that's it for this week. A bit short, but I hope next week I can do a bit more in depth because yeah, I had quite a busy weekend this week. So I hope next week there's a bit more time to do something more in depth. So thank you for listening and see you next week.